Okay. Start off with our hard oils. This is 30% coconut, 30% palm. We're about 85 degrees. We're going to add in our liquid oils, which is 30% olive oil, 5% castor, and 5% almond. We're not going to waste any of that. Into the jar because I don't want to waste. I'm going to go ahead and put my yellow, mix with a little bit of gold. Set that off to the side. And here's our lye solution. We're actually going to add some titanium dioxide to it. That's about 1 teaspoon. That's probably a heavy teaspoon. Get that nice and incorporated. Be careful not to splash yourself. The titanium dioxide actually helps speed up trace. So it's just one more thing. Once we get these colors in the molds, we're only going to let them sit for about 6 to 7 hours before we push them through the extruder. Okay. Nice and mixed. Add our lye mixture with titanium dioxide, or TD, since I'm having trouble staying it. I will say these soap sprinkles are super fun to make. Tedious, but worth it once they are done. We're going to set that off to the side. Take our stick blender and turn this white. Okay, that's about where we want it. We don't want to blend too much because we still have to blend up the colors with this as well. The reason why you want to use TD in your color as well is because if you're like me, you want the sprinkles to actually be colored and you want them to be pastel. So putting that TD in the oil to begin with just helps you skip a step with all the other colorants. Now we're going to divvy this up. I have all my colors pre-mixed and in their containers. And we're just going to eyeball it. Okay, looks like we can have a little bit more blue. Okay. We are going to go in order so they are easy to mix. So we're starting with yellow. Kind of shallow in there, so you want to be pretty careful. enough. Again, we're going to be working pretty quickly because all the colors have TD in them. Now, I'm not using any scents because these are sprinkles going on top of soap, so they don't need to be scented. So that will help us a little bit. I'm going to take our mold and we're just going to fill them up. I mean, you're going to cut these up anyways to fit into the extruder, so you don't really have to be perfect. Now we're going to scrape out our container. We'll do this one right here. I'm trying to scrape as much out as possible because I really don't want that much cleanup to have to soak off. Okay, set that aside. Next color. And this, even if you get little spots of yellow in these, they're all gonna be mixed together, so it's not, unless you're doing separate batches, you don't have to be 100% careful. And next color. I'm gonna make sure that's clicked in. next one. Now we're gonna let these sit for 6 to 7 hours just to be moldable enough, like a dough, like a soap dough. And once they're ready, we are going to extrude them through this. It's gonna make little hexagons, and then you just slice them up, and they are ready to go once they're dry. All right, we'll see y'all back in about 6 to 7 hours. Okay, it's been about 5 hours. And I'm now taking my little bitty soap bars out of the mold. I'm trying to organize them by color. You want it to be a little soft and pliable, and that way it's easy to push through the extruder. Otherwise, I would wait 24 hours and do it the next day. Okay. I'm going to get these. You get them, and we're going to cut them in half so it's easier to feed into the extruder. Some of the pigment swirled a little bit darker when I was making these. Should have did yellow first, but too late. They're gonna be rainbow swirls anyway, so they're gonna mix. We're gonna get our big pan, have it lined with wax paper. And we have the extruder with the hexagonal shape. I've learned to just leave this all the way tightened until you're all the way done. Now we're gonna start with yellow first and go down the Roy G. Biv so the colors don't bleed too much. Squish that right in there. And then get another piece. Squish that right in there again. Okay, I'm going to do yellow, orange, pink, purple, blue, and green. We're going to repeat that until we're done. Hey guys, finally ready to work with the sprinkles. It's been about 4 days since I've made these. See them? I actually live out of town, so it gives me the opportunity to not pick with them. I got to let them sit for 3 or 4 days. And we are going to get to slicing them so I can show you how these are made. We're going to have our sprinkles, some kind of razor, and a jar to put the sprinkles in as you're working. Now, when I cut sprinkles, I often cut them like this. So, I get a Band-Aid and I actually put that over my thumb pad, just like this. That way I don't actually cut myself. Now, push that over to the side just a bit. We're gonna take color by color and we're literally just going to slice. Just like this. It's a pretty tedious little job, but it is well worth it for the end result. Well, guys, I was able to make up 22 1-ounce bags. I do plan on selling these on my Etsy page since there was a high demand. I would request that you please follow my TikTok and Instagram and YouTube for videos whenever I'm able to post more or make up more sprinkles. That way you can know. Those of you who do buy them, it would be amazing if you could tag me in the pictures of you using them and leave a review if you like them on my Etsy page.